What's up, guys? Back with another trade recap today. Yeah, today was a little bittersweet. Honestly, not mad about today. Um, took two trades today, so let's just get right into that. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Um, so talking about the first entry today. Market opened kind of shit, and we had respected these 15-minute gaps down here. So I was looking at that as a continuation. So I was looking at my continuation model right now, out of a 15-minute gap. So if we look here, we have a 3 minute, we have a 3 minute gap right here. So I was essentially waiting for the inverse of that gap. And eventually we do inverse that gap. I think we inverse it now. Yeah, so that 3 minute gap has been inversed. I got a little bit of a late entry. Entered right around there. And I was targeting this. I was essentially just targeting 1 RR. Um, yeah, so I guess I was just essentially just targeting 1 RR. I was gonna go break even at this high right here and just uh yeah, essentially just target this area because I was assuming that we would come up here and then go down. Um, but unfortunately I got stopped out kind of immediately on that one. Um, not happy with the trade, I guess, and here's why. So, first of all, I didn't really have my stop in a good place. It was kind of just a random spot. I was kind of just getting 1 RR, and that's what I wanted. And at the very least, I should have probably had my stop like down here. It wouldn't have made a difference, but it wouldn't have made a difference. But actually, give me 1 sec. My dog is on the door. 1 sec. All right. So essentially, I could have had it below that. It wouldn't have made a difference. The reason it didn't make a difference is because we look on MES, we were very close to these lows. And, more times than not, we're going to go, if we're this close to London low, Asia low, whatever, we're probably going to go take those lows. And I entered prior to that sweep. And so, it was just a silly mistake. Before I even entered this, I was like, do I really want to enter when, we haven't even swept these lows? We kind of left these lows and we, almost did, but we didn't. Um, it was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have taken that trade. I knew that in the moment too, and in the future, I'm just gonna learn from that and be like, if we're very close to sweeping, significant lows like these two, I won't be entering, and I'll just wait patiently. Um, and so basically, that happened. Eventually, though, MES does sweep the lows. I don't know what happened here. This is like a glitch. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, we did eventually sweep London low and Asia low. And so I was kind of telling myself I wasn't going to trade again, but I was kind of starting to look at the market again just because I guess we did sweep those lows. We eventually even sweep Asia low, and here I was kind of like, all right, I mean, if I get a good entry off of this sweep, I'd be willing to long. And so essentially what I saw was a inverse of that, or I actually don't remember what I saw here. May have seen a 2 minute inversion of this. I think I saw a 2 minute inversion. I took a note on this. I think it was it was a 2 minute inversion. So I saw this 2 minute gap. We already swept the lows, so I was confident that we didn't want to go any further down. I see this 2 minute inversion off that liquidity sweep, and I don't get an entry till right here. That's where I entered. I put my stop below this gap right here, and I targeted these highs right here, and that trade did hit. This is a trade I was actually pretty happy about just because, I patiently, after taking the first trade, but I did wait for the sweep of Asia low and London low, and I kind of, took that sweep, um, took that to my advantage and capitalized off the reaction of that liquidity sweep. Um, I mean, honestly, the only thing I could have done better today was just not taking this trade. I mean, I had a feeling I wasn't confident in this trade. I didn't feel good about it when I took it. Um, so really, I should have just remained more patient and avoided, you know, taking the trade before we swept London and Asia lows. Um, because I would have been able to just take this trade then and capitalize on that. Would have been nice. Another thing, this is only a 0.64 RR trade. Not good. Not happy with that. I did risk more. I mean, it's a in the end of the day, it's just a combine, so not too worried about my risk and stuff. But I did risk more to try to get some good profit out of this, and make up for what I lost over here. So, on a normal day, I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to, take a trade less than 1 RR. And yeah, I gotta be better about, placing my stop losses and having 1 RR trades because that'll catch up to me if I don't. I'm gonna, start losing more that I'm making. So I need to make sure I'm, trading 1 RR trades. Um, but yeah, really in the future, I just gotta avoid this. If we're close to, sweeping liquidity on either NQ or ES, I should just wait till it happens and then look for entries. Um, some would say this is a revenge trade. And, I do like to say that if I take 2 trades, I should be done for the day. But I honestly didn't, I wasn't like emotionally like looking at the market. I actually like walked away and was like, whatever, I'm done for the day. And then I saw that sweep happen. And I was like, I guess I could probably, if a trade presents itself, I could take it. It did. I took it. It worked out. But honestly, I wasn't really looking for a trade. I didn't feel like, oh my God, I need a trade or anything. So that's why I actually feel pretty good about it. So yeah, just gotta avoid, taking shitty trades like this and just maximizing, you know, um, trades and the profits that I do make instead of, losing a trade and making the money back, but just, being essentially break even for the day. But anyways, it wasn't a great market day. I mean, this is what we did. We just chopped. So I mean, for being a shitty price action this morning, um, I'd say, I lost like $150. I'd say I, preserved capital pretty well. I could have actually made money on a shitty price action day if I hadn't taken this trade. And so I feel pretty good about that. Even in shitty price action, I'm finding winning trades, which is good. Um, but yeah, hopefully price action is better the rest of this week and we can, really make some profits just to show the proof. Um, Here's the 2 trades I took. As you can see, I really sized up on that second one to just try to maximize the profits. Um, but yeah, ended up down $158 today. Not too bad. And I could have been down 784. So not too bad. Happy I found that second trade. Felt pretty good about it, honestly. And yeah. So yeah, hopefully price action's better the rest of this week. I will see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.